So today I just got a new 3D scanner. Now I've been using the Creality Raptor, the laser mode scanner, for now about 1 year. The Revopoint Metro Y has just come out and it's advertised as the same if not better than this. However, it has more scanning modes, including a single laser for deep lines and holes, which I thought would be great for the purposes I need. So I just wanted to do a little bit of a comparison between these two, and I'm going to start with the Creality. So I've got this small black part, okay, and some thin edges, some deep parts. I'm going to do 2 scans. I'm going to do one like this, one like this, for both scanners, and we're going to see the results. So let's start with the Raptor. So I'm going to spend about the same sort of time on each of these. Hold on, there we go, start. And then we'll see the comparison. So we're going to do a couple passes on this side, a couple passes from the top and the side. Let's get that side edge as well. And then the front. Sorry, I'm holding both phone and scanner at the same time. There we go. So I'm quite happy with those results. Let's see, it even gets into like the deep hole there. Yeah, nice. There's one tiny little bit that is missed, and I don't think it's going to reach in there, but that's okay. Pause that. That's good enough. Oh, I'm scanning at 0.15, so I can get a good amount of accuracy on this small piece. Oh, lost tracking for a sec there, but it picked up really quickly. No, this is a 7-line scanner, and I believe the Metro Y has a 32 cross-section scanner and like a 14 parallel line. So I'll use the parallel lines as a direct comparison there. So you get more on the edge. Got the edge, yep. And that's done. So I'm going to fuse and mesh these two, and I'll show you the results. Okay, so I've just finished the mesh, and I've got this. Very happy with the results. Obviously a few holes, but most of the data that I need I've got. And it's relatively smooth. I can further process this before I start working on the project. But yeah, very happy. So now let's move on to the Revopoint Metro Y, the brand new laser scanner. Let's check that out. Right, so with the Revopoint scanner, I'm going to do the parallel lines, marker tracking, and I'm going to select black object. Now, I'm going to lower this a little bit because obviously I was doing quite a fine detailed scan before. But let's see how it goes. That's on auto. Bring the laser line brightness down a little bit, and then we're going to get cracking. See, there's more laser lines. So I'm just scanning as I would before. Now the app definitely is jittery, and it's saying 57 FPS, but obviously the screen is like more like 10. That's really bad stuttering there. I'm gonna have to go super slow to try and get this detail. Can you see how slowly that's trying to pick up those points? I'm not sure about that. And it's not getting any of those edges. Sorry for shaking the camera. See if we can get any of the inside. No. It's just not picking up the data. Now with the Raptor, everything would have been blue by now. It's just not picking anything up. Let's lower the laser. No, that doesn't make a difference. Still not picking it up. So I'll bring that back up. Let's increase the depth. Now I'm moving my hand in a relatively smooth orientation, and yet the screen is very jagged, and it's just not doing it. Right. Just gonna pause that. I'm gonna do complete. I mean, my range was okay. Lots and lots of missing data points. I mean, I could see the part with my eyes, and the lasers were crisp, clean. So I don't understand why it wasn't reading any of that data. Let's do a new scan, and let's just try it in a different orientation. Same settings here. Let's bring the depth back to its original. See, it's the camera's definitely picking up something, because look, you can see all the blue lines, but just those blue lines are not being transferred into data points. See that? See all the blue lines on the inside edge? That's just not, it's not saving those data points. Yep, can't get the edge. Sorry for shaking the camera again. I'm holding the scanner and the phone. but that is just not picking anything up. It's got the top two it's got the top flat surfaces, but none of the sides and none of the edges. So none of these flat sides that are going down parallel. It's only picking up the horizontal surfaces, really, usably. Nothing on the sides, edges, bit shit. So I'll try and fuse and mesh it, see the result. Okay, and we're back, and this is the mesh that I ended up with. A lot of holes and a lot of missing data, just because those lasers were not registering for some reason. I'm not sure, but I cannot use this. So I'm gonna reach out to Revopoint and ask them what I'm doing wrong, because it must be something. They must have checked black objects scanning before advertising black objects. And the laser scanners, you know, they should be okay with black. You do not need scanning spray. I do have scanning spray, but that defeats the objective of having laser scanners. So we will see.